everyone, welcome to Bully Polish. My name is Selena. I hope you're having a fabulous summer so far. Today I'm going to be doing a comparison of these two felt eyeliners. The first one is Stila Stay All Day, the infamous one. I've been using it for a few years now, but I found that in the last year or so, it's a lot drier than it used to be, and the formula just seems really different. And if you look up online, you actually see that other people will be making the same complaints that Stila in general, the quality just doesn't seem to be the same anymore. So I've been looking for a good replacement for the last little while. In comes Wet n Wild. This one I just purchased yesterday because there's a tax-free day at Superstore in Canada, and it's much more affordable, so let's see how it compares. Let's get some swatches for you. This one is Stila. It's quite some resistance to remove the cap for Wet n Wild. There you go. It feels about the same on my hand so far. It's kind of hard and awkward to judge while I'm doing it this way. And sadly, this is what's left of my henna from a few weeks ago. I'm gonna give it a few moments to dry so I can see how smudge proof it is. I'm gonna be applying one on the right side and the other on the left side. I'm gonna be going hiking actually, so I'm gonna be a little bit sweaty and see how they hold up to that. So I'll let you guys know throughout the day how it works out. All right, it's had some time to dry. Ooh, pretty good. Let's see how it holds up to my oily fingers. Pretty good for both. Nothing. The Wet n Wild isn't actually advertised as waterproof, but the Stila is, so let's see with the damp paper towel how it holds up. Oh, one line so far. Don't know if you can see it. Oh, they both rub off. Not so waterproof for either of them. And surprisingly, it looks like the Wet n Wild one is more resistant. Huh. Well, that's quite sad. I guess I won't be wearing these eyeliners to the swimming pool, huh? Now let's get these on my face. Things get serious when the glasses come off, and handy dandy bobby pin. Doing the Stila now. I have to say I did a much better job doing this on camera than I did on the 2-minute challenge I did with Leslie. Watch that if you want to have a good laugh. Oof, very resistant cap, I tell ya. Okay, so that wing is pretty thick at the end because the tip, I thought that the tip was quite similar. Oh no, totally have terrible depth perception, but yeah, actually I put them together and the Wet n Wild is much thicker than the Stila one, and could totally tell when I was applying it. The wing on this side turned out nicer and thinner and finer, and the Wet n Wild one, I guess I wasn't prepared for it, so it turned out like a big bloop when I applied it. I mean, if I knew and if I actually looked carefully before I applied it, then I would have been able to make it nicer. It's not too thick. I do prefer it to be finer, but oh well. It is now 1:57 p.m. and I'm gonna go hiking in the sun and sweat like crazy and let you guys know a little bit later how this turns out on my eyes. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's now 8:36 p.m. It's about 7.5 hours later. I am now in Tim's closet because it's just better lighting in here when it's dark out. And I've had a long day, had a sweaty and sticky hike. It's mostly sticky because I have insect repellent on as well as sunscreen. So you can see the results of it. I totally have raccoon eyes, but you'll see that the Stila one, it's mostly raccoony just in the corners, and the Wet n Wild one is all throughout, not much more. But the reason why is because my folds, my eyelids, the way that it folds down, it actually overlaps my eyeliner. So it's actually really rare that a eyeliner does not smudge on me. The only one that does not ever smudge on me is by Marc Jacobs. That's Leslie's favorite, and the reason why I don't use it though is because the tip isn't fine enough for me to do the wing that I like. I even struggled to do it with the Wet n Wild just because I was so much used to the Stila fine tip. I'm not that coordinated, so I'm not as skilled with the thicker tips than Leslie is, so that's one reason why I really appreciate this Stila eyeliner. Unfortunately, at the end of the day, it is $20 more than the Wet n Wild, so if I were to repurchase again, I would actually go with the Wet n Wild one. I just have to be a little bit more careful and prepare for the fact that the tip is slightly thicker. It does smudge, but it's only barely more raccoony than the Stila one, and for the price difference, I would definitely go with this guy. I am still going to continue to look for something that's better than both of these, something that wouldn't create this at all just because I smudge so easily, and something that's similar to the Marc Jacobs. If they would actually just come up with something that is finer and maybe not double the price of the Stila one. How much is the Marc Jacobs? Something like $36? I don't know, pretty expensive. So if something comes along that's cheaper, finer, and the fact that it does not test on animals, because that's a plus for both of these guys. I know that a lot of people have favorites with like Revlon and some other ones, but they test on animals, and that's a deal breaker for me. So if you guys know of a great eyeliner that does not smudge and does not test on animals, please let me know. And I think that's everything I had for you guys today. Hope you guys enjoyed this comparison I had. I hope that you guys are enjoying the sun out there too, and have yourselves a great week. I'll talk to you guys next time. Bye!